Welcome Clashers young and old from around the globe. It is your host Galadon. Thank you for checking out Clash of Clans Attacks, where today we attempt to mix up the serious strategy with the not so serious viewer requests. Yes, it is time for 200 wizards to go to waste. 3 attacks of completely wizards, 68 wizards per attack, and we are going to try to do our best to minimize trophy losses. So I can no longer put this off. Let's just get into these replays. Let's talk about what happened with all of these wizards. Here's the first attack, 68 wizards, 60 there and 8 in the clan castle. Nothing else brought along. Now I did bring 5 lightning spells thinking I would do my best to take out any sort of splash damage in the main area where I'm dropping the wizards. There you see, spreading them out, trying to get them to clear some of those surrounding structures just to give me some direction with the rest of my attacking force. Also, we've got a single targeting Inferno there on the right hand side, zapping that wizard tower out of existence. Now I drop the heroes in, and most of the rest of the wizards are going to come in momentarily. Big bomb there at the bottom takes out a few. The king is getting through the wall there, so that's a good sign. Now we've got that open path to the town hall. Now I'm hoping the rest of these wizards will follow suit, but the king is being focused on by that single targeting Inferno, and despite his Iron Fist, he's going to go down very quickly. And unfortunately, almost immediately, the Inferno focuses on the queen, so I pop her royal cloak early. She gets off that Inferno tower, destroys it, but she is below 50% health. We don't have that many wizards left either. Does not look like she's going to get to the town hall. She takes out the clan castle, and then she moves off to the left. Instead of going for the town hall, she's going to get annihilated by the archer tower there, and the other Inferno finally takes her down. We are stuck at 44% and 32 trophies. Our history. But I am undaunted and undeterred, so I go in with 68 more wizards, and this time I go from the top right. I can see that all of the wizard towers are at the bottom of your screen, hoping that that combined with that single target Inferno will make the top right of this base a perfect target for the wizard attack. I also brought different spells. You can see a well-placed jump spell is going to get me over a multitude of walls. The heroes are already in there. I've dropped almost all of my other spells there. I've got 1 lightning and 1 rage left. We're hoping that the heal spell would try to help the units a little bit at least. Does not seem like it's making that much of a difference. Again, the king gets just wiped out by that single target Inferno. Now the skeleton trap pops. I drop a lightning spell in desperation, just hoping we can get these units out of the way. And then just for a moment appears a very troubling omen as we freeze the frame. Yes, a triangle of fire is created by those Inferno towers. The queen is going to work with her archers there, but it is not going to help. She is not going to get very far. She breaks the wall and then turns away from the town hall, goes down to all of those defenses in the area. 41% damage. We've got 5 wizards left that I tried to save just in case we were close. Unfortunately, I was not close enough. I'm going to get a couple more structures, one at the bottom, one at the top, but there's just not enough unprotected structures left to let me get to 50%. I desperately try, but it is not to be. Doesn't quite happen, and I'm stuck at 46% and down 31 more trophies. So now, in order to avoid being called what some say is the definition of insanity, I've brought a slightly different spell lineup. I've combined the first 2 attacks, 2 lightning, a rage, a jump, and a freeze. I'm going to lightning this top mortar here first, get that splash damage out of the way, spread the wizards out like I would in a go wipe attack, try to get those surrounding structures down. And now as I drop the clan castle wizards at the top of the screen, I see that they've targeted a wall there, and they open up that wall. The king is going to go down on the left there to those other wizards, so I can safely drop my heroes in. Big bomb takes out about a half a dozen of my wizards, but the king and the queen have moved in towards the town hall. The jump spell lands just about perfectly, does create a path towards the town hall. No lightning spell left to take care of those clan castle troops. That is going to be a problem, but I've got the Barbarian King's Iron Fist to create those extra barbarians and the freeze spell, and they do get in there. Big battle in the middle, lasts forever, but luckily the single target Infernos have focused on the little barbarians rather than the king until the very end. And now the queen, I'm really hoping she'll turn to the town hall. There she goes. The town hall is being destroyed slowly but surely. Finally it goes down. Finally I've got a star using 68 wizards. 35% damage, 2 wizards left, no chance at a second star, but I am just ecstatic to not have failed yet again, and I come out with a whopping 3 trophy victory. So it cost me 60 trophies to be able to tell you that an all wizard attack is not very effective. I probably could have told you without wasting those trophies, but you saw it anyway. There it was. Thank you guys again for watching. Please do be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what else you guys want to see. And of course, as always, I will see you tomorrow with more full attacks.
Galidon, there wasn't a single heroic wizard in that whole group. What a fail.